In this video, I will talk about the T-832, which is the new American premium heavy tank. So basically, this tank is a T-32, but this tank has more accurate gun and less DPM, and the T-32 has worse gun and more DPM. That's it. This is the only difference between those tanks. So as you can see, I have here the T-832 and the T-32 here. So the left damage is the same, the penetration are the same, even on APCR 252 for both penetration values. The DPM, this has more DPM, the reload on this is lower and the reload on this is higher because of the DPM. So the T-832 has better aim time 1.63 instead of 1.82 on the normal T-32, and has more accurate gun because of the dispersion value 0.32 rather than 0.36. But the DPM, the T32 has 2.2k DPM and the T832 has 1.8k DPM. So that is the only difference between these tanks. And this tank is a premium tank, obviously, and this is normal Tech 3 tank. So this make credits and crew experience, and this doesn't make anything, only 50% plus crew experience if you have this trained at 100% fully researched tank. Other than that, everything is the same. HP, everything is the same between those tanks. But let's go and review T-832. 6 crew members, the commander, gunner, driver, radio operator, and loader, and another loader. We have here 2 loaders like on the T-32. Now the gun, we have here a 105mm caliber gun with 320 alpha damage, which can high roll up to 400. The DPM on this tank is 1.8k, which is okay for a tier 8 tank, but in general it's a low DPM. This means we have here 10.5 second reload for 320 alpha damage, which is this alpha damage is not high. Let's be honest, 320 for a heavy tank, it's low alpha damage, not even 360. Gun pressure of this tank is 10 degree and the elevation is 20 degree. Aim time 1.63. Dispersion 0.32. The dispersion is not that bad, and the aim time is not that bad also. Actually, the aim time is really good, 1.63. Aim time is really, it's a quick aiming gun, and the dispersion 0.32. You can decrease this to 0.29 to make this gun an accurate gun. Now the gun traverse speed is 26, defender has 27. The HP of this tank is 1550 armor. I will check at the end of this video, but this tank has only good armor in the gun mantlet here. Now this tank weighs in 57 tons with 865 horsepower. This means we have here a 35 km/h forward speed and 14 reverse speed. The whole reverse speed is 30 degree, which is the defender has 31, so it's an okay average heavy tank whole turning speed. The concealment is a heavy tank concealment, obviously, and the view is 390 meters, which is good, considering the defender has 350 meters. Let's go and configure this tank. So here, let's go to the field modifications. This at max level, this to have a better view range, maybe this to have to maintain a speed on medium, on soft and medium terrain, but this will give us -5% to the whole reverse speed and to the suspension durability, so maybe not research this. So let's select this, apply, let's put on the camo paint, the big repair kit, big med kit, and the food, actually the cola here. Now the first slot is servability, so for the servability you can go with ventilation or HP boost. Let's go with the ventilation. Second slot, you can turbocharge the tank, or if you want to add firepower, obviously firepower with the gun rammer. And for the third slot, you can have stabilizer or this to make the gun even more accurate. But let's go with the basic heavy tank configuration, which is the stabilizer. Now the ammunition of this tank. Here we have AP with 218 millimeters of base penetration value with a 945 meters per second speed. Okay, but the penetration value is really low. 218, it's not enough. This is not a tier limit tank. This will meet tier 10 tanks, so this is not good at all. And one shell cost 1000 credits. Now the APCR with 252 millimeters of base penetration value, which is actually good for a tier 8 heavy tank, with 1181 meters per second speed, and the This one shall cost 4,800 credits, so it's not a good deal because deals only 320 alpha damage, but the penetration is good and the speed is good, and you will spam maybe the full APCR because 218mm is just not enough. Let's be honest. Now the HE has a 53mm of base penetration value with 945 shutter speed meters per sec, which is okay, and the max high roll is 525, and it's really cheap, only 680 credit per one shell. Let's add now all the good cruise results you can have for a heavy tank and check the stats now. So the DPM is 2.2k. I would say it's okay. This means we have 8.5 seconds for 320 alpha damage. Gun is now accurate 0.29 and the aim time is 1.49, 1.5, which is a quick aim time and good accuracy here. Gun turret speed turns his turret a bit faster, but it's still it's an average heavy tank turning speed. HP 1.6k, good. The hot rod speed 37.4. It's actually not that slow. It's actually okay. The unit now 466, which is exceptionally good for a tier 8 heavy tank to have 466 without any optics or without any books whatsoever. So let's go now and check the armor of this tank. So if you're facing tank from like this, he will have in the upper plate around 175 to 180, lower plate 195, so actually good armor 168, but with a weak spot here at the machine gun port with 143. In the turret, the turret is actually good here for 340 to 440 even. The gun mantle is also good, 298mm, so a tier 8 heavy tank even with gold will have hard time to pan you in hold down position. The cupola has 256 here with a small bar at the top of the turret with 131, but it's really hard to hit. Here 700 meter and all over, it's a good turret armor. In 10 impression, as you can see, your armor doesn't really change at all. You will still have 298 on in the gun mantle, here 372, 750, 500, 750, and even 400. Really amazing here to have such a good armor. But a tier 9 and 10 tank with gold ammunition, they can pan you straight into the gun mantle, so keep this in mind. But a tier 8 will have a really hard chance to pan almost 300mm of gun mantlet. And your cupola is not visible in 10-1 oppression. Here the upper plate it's 220 with a machine gun port weak spot with 160. The tank actually can side sweep here, as you can see. The side is actually good, well spaced because of the wide tracks link, but on the front at this maybe it will be visible and the enemy will pan you here, but other than that you can bait with your side some shots, especially against tier 8 tanks, so it's really good. Let's go and check the tank side armor. Here on the left we have in the turret from 432 even down to 160, so all over it's a good side armor. Here in the hole only 76, which is now it's bad. Here 76, and yeah, it's not that great. From the rear we have 66 engine bay is auto ricochet angle. Let's switch with APCR and let's switch with, so it's auto ricochet angle all over. And in the back of the turret we have 152. Other side same configuration here, 160 even up to 400 here 215, 76, 76. So the conclusion about this tank is it has good view range, definitely. The DPM is it's okay. The gun is good, quick aim time, good accuracy. The alpha damage is 320. It's okay, but 360 will be definitely better. 10-1 impression, it's good. The turret armor is good. We have 1.6k HP. It is definitely good. The speed is low, 35 forward and 14 reverse. So the only good thing about this tank is the gun, the accuracy of this gun, and this gun mantlet, and the 10-1 impression, because in 10-1 impression your cupola is not visible, and basically a tier 8 tank can't really pan you. So yes, thank you guys for watching.